Hello, Joao. It's very nice to see you at the Warsaw Kizomba Festival.
Thank you very much.
We haven't actually seen you for quite a little bit of time. We used to actually see you in UK. Can you tell us what actually happened to you recently and where are you now?
I just moved to Stockholm basically 2 months ago, and I decided to try something new, to go to a place where actually there was no Kizomba at all, and try to build my own scene. People know I'm quite a straightforward person, so that's probably one of my problems or virtues, I don't know. But at the moment, one of the reasons that made me move, I think the Kizomba scene in London is not probably the best. I think there is too many politics in the middle. I think if the environment would be better, I think it would be something good for everyone. But I didn't feel quite good living also in that environment, and when I'm not good, I'd rather move myself. There is no point in trying to change something if you're only one person trying to change, so it's easier to just back out and try something different. This is the reason why I moved out from London.
You recently went to America. Can you actually tell us about it?
It was an amazing experience. Me and Mafalda, we've been in San Diego. Thanks to Carlos Cinta and Carlo Poma, they are both promoters that took us there. And with that trip, we managed also to go to Seattle, where I bought this sweater, and also San Francisco. It was a very, very nice experience. Total different world. Kizomba there is barely starting, has potential, but yeah, it's on the beginning. So it was quite interesting to see a total different culture, the way they accepted different cities. They all accepted very well, but I believe that in Seattle, for example, was better on one way because Kizomba is already there for a little bit, and in San Francisco was quite a surprise because on a Monday and a Tuesday we had over 60 people in the workshops, both days, different people. So some of them were the same, but some people changed. It was quite positive experience in San Francisco. What I like more there is something that sometimes I miss in workshops, is that people were actually communicating with us and sharing their doubts. When they wanted to know something, they would actually ask for it. For me, the most important thing is that they were not rushing to just get steps. They wanted to have solid bases. That was a big surprise. It was one of the groups I enjoyed more teaching, because they really understand what is important, and they don't force so much on actually wanting steps. So it was very nice. San Diego was a little bit smaller, but it was also interesting. The acceptance was very good. Some people were regret they didn't join the workshops. So I think it's on a good way. It's starting, but reached a little bit late, but I think very soon will be a boom.
What would your advice be for people like in a totally different place and they have the passion for Kizomba? What would be the advice you give them?
The advice. If it's too expensive to take someone there, for example, I believe that if someone is willing and at least has some experience in teaching, it has some willing, first of all, they should try to get at least some formation and practice a lot on the foundations, so they can start actually passing information with some quality to the people that live in those locations. I know it's not easy, it's a hard work, but I believe this is probably the best way. Sometimes what happens is we see many teachers showing up, they have a few experience, or for example, they teach salsa, they do 2 workshops, 3 workshops converses, and on the next day they are already teaching. I think this is kind of dangerous, because most of the times one of the things that lacks on the information that is passed is that people get information at workshops, and then they don't get enough contact with the culture behind, with the people that are natives from Africa, mainly in Angola, and there are many things that they don't understand why. And when you don't understand the background from one dance, and if you don't contact with the true environment of this dance, to see the way they actually dance it, the way they relate in the clubs, how things actually work, it's more hard to actually transmit to the other people the true essence of this dance. So when you're trying to do something for yourself, it can be quite dangerous, because of it's very easy to misinform people. This is a very new dance, so everything that people get by saying this is Kizomba is what they get, until they actually search for more and probably start seeing something different. And but it's a risk that everyone takes. Kizomba is becoming a phenomenon, and is spreading quite a lot. So there is too much search and not enough quality offer. So when there is not quality offer, people try to get something just to be able to get it. Sometimes not on the right sources, but it's something that we cannot control 100%. I think it happens in almost every dance. But usually, I think more now in Kizomba, because it's becoming really fashion dance in Kizomba. And there is many people taking Kizomba as a business and not as a passion, which I think is not that good for a dance. But we try our best to keep the true thing about it the most outside possible, so that most people get the information, and try to get the right information, which is sometimes the biggest problem. When someone has the possibility to actually bring some quality teacher, if it's not one of the tops, but at least try to get someone with some solid bases and solid foundations that are capable to actually pass the information with some security and real information, not something that they made up in their heads, for example. I believe there is always some instructors that are a little bit more affordable. I believe also when you express to some teachers that actually have the passion for this dance, and they want to see the Kizomba grow in other parts of the world, I believe that teacher will be flexible. When I say flexible, don't misunderstand me. Like, I'm not saying that someone is going there for free, but I believe that someone can be a little bit more flexible on the conditions, so actually starts to build something there. This is somehow the way I've been working with some promoters. We build a relationship of trust, and usually, fortunately, they like my work, so I come back to the places. So I believe that in the end, the result is positive for everybody. People that attend, promoters, for myself, because it's a way for me to express the love I have for this passion, to express my experience with the people. And for me, this is more important. There are things that money doesn't pay, but at the moment, it's paying off because I live from this. I don't have any other job, so it's going well. Thank God. So I hope it continues. And this is my advice for if you want to actually give good information, probably other teachers, try to be a little bit more flexible, because sometimes it's difficult to take us to some place, because if we are very rigid, we are just thinking of one time, and probably if we think more times, everyone will get it.
Like us, you used to have a day job, and you turn to be a Kizomba teacher and a promoter. What made you do that?
I'm crazy. Basically, is that. I started teaching because I was requested. I was not, in the beginning, I was just, I didn't even consider myself a teacher. Because I had my own job, I had my own things, and I was just trying to share what I know, and the best way possible, trying to do it in a more true way as I could, and things started coming. Fortunately, I never had to actually go after this kind of work. It started to come more and more and more, and there was a point that I enjoy so much doing this that why not start working on something that I actually like, and instead of working in a regular job and do this as something extra. I believe for you to become actually good on something, you have to dedicate yourself to that, and not doing that as a part-time. Because in that way, you'll be always mediocre. You'll not be good. And I keep learning every day. This is my objective: is to learn, dedicate myself the best I can to this dance, get the more information I can. So every time I'm sharing something with people, the experience is better, the best possible. Because I believe the more we learn, the more we can share, and the more the people will end up absorbing good information and things that are actually important to know. About the promoter, again, I'm crazy. So this was an idea, and I put myself doing one of the best Kizomba festivals. Basically, is that. More I cannot say. That's my secret. This is something I cherish very much. The Light Festival. Now I'm going to do Light Festival, which is in Belgrade, in 4 to 6 of May. And the Light Festival is going to be from 21 to 23 of September in Lisbon. By the way, we are trying to make like 5 parties, so 1 pre-party, 1 after-party, and 3 parties at the festival. So if you guys want to have some nice and hot weather in Lisbon and party hard on Kizomba in September, it's the time. I take the chance of a little bit of emotion, I'm sorry. But this is something I do with all of my heart, and for me the most important thing is to respect the professionals that are working with me, which is something that many times doesn't happen in the festivals. I believe that I'm safe to say that probably my festival is one of the few that we actually pay the teachers that are working for us, because I don't believe in free work just to promote someone. I believe in quality work, and I believe that if I want to have quality in my festival, I have to pay for that quality. So people that comes to that festival, they actually get the quality they are expecting for, and not just having some free space. It's just the spaces filled up with teachers that are there for free because they want. Naturally, it's a good place for promotion. But at the same time, if the person is good, she deserves to be paid for it. And if the person is the people that we choose to have on the Light Festival is based on basically quality, and we already know some of the work that the person does, or when we know that the person actually has potential without misunderstandings and without saying that other people that are not in the festival, they are not good. It's not about that. Those are our choices and the ones that we believe that actually brings the quality that we want for this festival. We want this festival to be something exclusive, and I believe this is one of the keys from the success of what I'm doing as a promoter.
Thank you very much, Joao, for your time, and hope to see you very soon.
Thank you. Hope to see you too. Bye-bye.